Hello. Good morning, stream. Welcome in, Lee MVP. Welcome. Thanks for a return, indeed. Hear that not everyone is here. Yeah, I'm still setting things up a little bit, but I'm here now. Hey. So we're gonna draw some OCs today. I don't remember exactly which stream this was, but a few streams ago, I was talking about a funny meme idea that I had for one of my OC's birthdays, which was it was a few weeks ago by now, but still better late than never. And yeah, I figured we'll start with drawing that today, and then we'll see what other fun OC stuff we get up to. But yeah, I hope that sounds like a good plan. I got my references up here. It's kind of hidden a bit behind Shadow Milk, but we need to zoom in here on who we're drawing. Right here. Here she is. That's who we're starting with, at least. It's kind of yeah. All right. I've been thinking about OC stuff kind of during this week. I thought of a really fun OC animatic that I want to do, and so I've been thinking about OC stuff and writing a little bit, starting on that animatic. So I've been doing some animating. It's been fun. Also, genuinely thank you so much to the person in chat who introduced me to Yellowker and their music, because it's so good. I still, like, I haven't listened to everything, but everything I have heard from them is incredible, and the song for the animatic I started working on is by them. So, yeah. I hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. I haven't really done much. Got my tea. I probably did some cleaning yesterday, so it's nice and clean now. Oh, that's the wrong eraser. I know I'm kind of starting the drawing in a weird spot, but I have an idea for how I want it to go. So I'm kind of going off that idea, even though it's not. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't have to be that zoomed in. It's gonna be like, like daydream cloud kind of. I was going out of frame a lot. My bad. Yeah, it's better. Nice. I feel like I had a look back through the not actually watching the stream bots, but just like looking at the thumbnails and titles and stuff, remembering what we've been up to. It feels really weird that today is only the 8th stream of the year. It feels like it's been way more already, but because I was trying to remember when I talked about this, and I couldn't figure it out. It was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but still. It feels really strange because it feels like it's been way more like way more streams than that since I had my holiday break. Doing great so far. Moreover, I have discovered something about myself where I'm an optimist. Ah, nice. But yeah, you're doing good so far. Self-discovery is always interesting, if anything, regardless of if what you discover is positive or negative. But it's always certainly interesting. Hello Ray, welcome in, welcome. Hope you're having a good day so far. You're doing some OC drawings today. I'm still figuring out the pose and the anatomy of the first drawing of the day, but hey, having a day. That's all. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's like that. I get it. Wanna chill and just be? Yeah, sounds good. Good relaxing time. For a long day. Okay, I guess I drew a tarot card for the cousin as a gift. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I wish I knew how to do tarot card stuff. A family member of mine bought a tarot deck, I think a couple years ago, and I wanted to learn how to use it, but honestly the card illustrations made like they were scary. So at some point I'm gonna get myself a deck that doesn't look scary so I can learn it without being uncomfortable. Discovered I'm straight up immune to the effects of anxiety and depression. Not that I can actively feel depression to an extent. I've been going around. That's oh my, that is a superpower. That's amazing. Wow. It's more of a carrot card because it's basically a bunny girl riding a shark. Oh. At this point, why not make your own tarot cards but using your... Oh my gosh, that's such a fun idea. Oh, I love that. Wait, actually, oh, I want to do that. I still, like, I haven't finished any of the illustrations I was gonna do for, like, OC merch, just for myself. Like, I'm not, I wouldn't be selling any of it, but the printed, like, the service, the online service that I was gonna use for it, I'm kind of scared that it's gonna shut down, and I'm like, no, wait, I haven't finished any of my drawings yet, please. I need my OC merch. Because I wanted to make like fancy holographic shiny like bookmarks. Hey. But OC tarot cards, that'd be so fun. Be so cool. I've seen some really cool tarot card designs from like other YouTubers and stuff who collect them. Like collect entire decks just with like different designs. And so there's a lot of cool artists on Etsy who do stuff like that. Be really cool. It would be a lot of effort to do myself though. But maybe it'd be worth it. Alright, yeah, that is such a superpower. Just to get your abilities like Kirby. Oh wow. Surprised I haven't noticed this ability before. Yeah, it's one of those things, right, that I feel like depending on like maybe you notice you're just like, oh, I guess I don't work like that if you're around other people who experience a lot of anxiety and stuff. Or it's kind of like how a lot of neurodivergent people go undiagnosed for a really long time. It's not exactly the same thing, but you get the what I mean. Activated the almonds? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ray. I hope that I hope that it starts moving in a positive direction soon. I've struggled with depression myself for many years, for many reasons. So, you know, depression sucks. Yeah. We found a good job as a street level therapist. I don't know what it requires, like education wise speaking. I don't know what it requires to be a therapist, but I feel like you could definitely help people if you I don't know, I feel like I guess technically you wouldn't like need to go to school to like know how to necessarily to know how to talk to people about stuff like this, but it would definitely help because I feel like just being immune to stuff like that yourself doesn't necessarily mean that you know how to help other people with it. It doesn't mean that you don't know either, but I feel like there's a little bit more to it than that to be a therapist. Almonds equals neurons. Ah, I see. Yeah. It's kind of funny too, because a lot of my OC stories are kind of like magic and witchy and kind of in that sort of way. It would be really fitting, honestly. Falling out of Discord. I see. The way I want peace. Yeah, I get that. I hope that it goes as well as it can for all the parties involved. Falling out with friends can be always like really complicated. I get that. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I'm sorry. I don't know if I should have... I feel like maybe I should have designed this sword beforehand. Because now I'm looking at it going like, this one idea is gonna spark a fantasy AU. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. There's gonna be a fantasy AU where this character has this sword. And it's gonna be a whole thing, probably. Lorelai is a fully adopted optimistic life in OC world as well. Aww. Nice. Hello Benjamin, welcome in, welcome. Happy Friday, Kasumaku streaming, indeed. Streaming OC time today. 'cause I had a funny, wholesome idea a couple weeks ago, and now it is time to draw it. I forget the height difference isn't that big. I feel like I always draw Rhyme shorter than she is, at least when she's standing next to Kira, always. This Red Shadow eats an optimist shadow that helps the host fight whatever trauma they're going through. Aww. That sounds wholesome. Hello, Fontanian Waters. Welcome. Thank you for lurking. We're here drawing OCs today. And I hope it's gonna be a fun time regardless, but I hope this drawing turns out well. As we're getting to see what's is actually supposed to be depicting, because it's kind of visible now, I will retell the story of how this ended up happening. It is not too long, so don't worry. Basically, I saw a very cute story about how a lesbian couple that was getting married, when they were like in place of where people would exchange rings, they had exchanged swords. And it was really cool. There was like very cool pictures where they'd taken like action photos as like their wedding pictures with the swords, and they're both in like very pretty wedding dresses. It was very cool. And as like in response to this, someone had made the observation that I believe this was the way they were holding hands, so it was probably the way it was for that couple. But someone made the observation, if you're both have like the opposite I was about to say main hand, that's not right. What do you call this? If one of them is left-handed and the other is right-handed, they could both hold hands while wielding their swords. And I loved this idea so much that I made one of my OCs who is a lesbian, and I made one of them left-handed so that I could make this canon. Yes. And that's how we've ended up with this. And this idea has like kind of spiraled slightly out of control, because there's going to be a fantasy AU now at some point. I already know it. And yeah. So we're here drawing epic fantasy sword fighting lesbians at the moment. Yeah, that's the backstory. Thank you for listening. Drawings have never not turned out well. I would disagree with that, but I'm happy you think so. I'm thinking of what I want to do with my D&D OCs now that they're basically out of the campaign. Make a story where they meet up in the new world and become a bounty hunting gang. That does sound awesome. There's something out of Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, that sounds awesome though. I love our sword fighting lesbians. Heck yeah. Second rate statement. Nice. Yeah. You know, I just when I saw that post, I just like I saw it in my head. You know, I you know when you just like you have your character, whether they're or not they're your characters, or just like if you have your own characters, or if you have uh like a ship from a series, or like character from a series or game or whatever that you like to write and think about a totally normal amount. You know when you just get like an entire like flashback of an entire story that didn't happen, and you're just like writing it in your head in that moment. That's what happened to me when I saw that post. You're just like, yeah, this entire world where this is a thing, and you're just like, yeah, that happened now. There's a scene in Pirates where the two lovers fight in a storm in the island, married on the spot. I know I love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's so good. It's actually probably about time to rewatch it. I have a couple shows and movies that I like to rewatch at least like once every other year or so. And I kind of alternate what shows and movies it is. And Pirates of the Caribbean is absolutely one of those movie, like, series of movies that I like to rewatch every once in a while. It's very, very good. I find it fascinating the way creatives see the world when you envisioned it with your own character. It's awesome. Aww. Yeah, no, I do that way too much with everything though. It's like I'll see a thing and just like, and then it's an entire storyline. That's how most of the plot from like my OC's plot has happened. I saw a random thing, and then that just kind of spiraled out of control, and then and then they had a story all of a sudden. Honestly, that's how like pretty much all of the animations that I've made and posted also, that's how they happen. I see a thing or hear a piece of music, and then it just yeah. I wish I knew how it worked. It's fascinating that it does work the way it does, but I have no idea how or why. I mean, it wouldn't be possible without Pirates of the Caribbean. Love that show, yay! I grew up playing the Pirates of the Caribbean Lego game. It's so good. So good. I didn't play many of the other Lego games, but the Pirates of the Caribbean one, that was my favorite. I can relate since I'm a filmmaker. Sometimes I look at people or a place and just envision a whole story. Yeah, sometimes, all the time. Same. It's fascinating, like, that the creative brains just like do that. Like storyteller writing brains. I have noticed just how lucky I am to have this ability that I do. The amount of depression and anxiety in this world nowadays is overwhelming. It is. Makes sense for my D&D OCs to be a bounty hunter gang, since they go on adventures. I think them having memories of their old lives will make things interesting. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Past lives and like reincarnation stories, they're so good. There's so many different ways to go about it, and I feel like not every story, obviously, but a lot of stories have like very different ways to go about it. I think it's really interesting. Hello, Mystic. Welcome into the stream. Welcome. We're here drawing OCs today. Currently drawing fantasy AU sword fighting lesbians. Hey, it's a good time. I myself tend to get upset with unfinished stories because I want to see the ending. Men's stories are different though. Oh, you can make up your own endings there. Yay. Oh, I don't know if other people here read fanfics. The like the crushing feeling when you read a really, really good fic that's like 200,000 words and many chapters, and you get to the end of it and you're just like, last updated 2018. And it's not done. Oh, that feeling. It's a very crushing feeling. And it happens way too often. As someone who also writes on those sites, sometimes, like, it's just the way it is. Like, sometimes you're not gonna finish a story, but from a reader's perspective, oh. Oh, I should save this, actually. Hold on. Give me a moment. Lesbian, yes. Yeah. Aspire to make a one-shot story of that idea? No, I don't want to post a story in Wattpad looking for a better place. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't been on Wattpad in a really long time. There are plenty of other sites to post writing if you want to post it online though. There are many options out there. I probably won't render this on stream because I want to make like a finished piece out of this and that would take too long. But I will finish this in my own after we finish the sketch, obviously. We'll finish the sketch. But after we finish the sketch, I will finish the rendering in my own time. And then you can see the finished piece once it's all done. We can actually draw something else today as well. I know those pictures of characters on a beach looking out to the ocean with the caption, man. I wouldn't like that, but it just says lesbians. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Yeah. I feel like that would be funny, but it's someone else's piece to make. Oh, could do A through, but it's not a fanfic per se. I feel like it doesn't fit there. Yeah, it's fair. I feel like I feel like there is original writing on AO3, but I do get it. It's not quite the like it's not quite the place for original writing either. See a lot of the horse ones on the beach. I think the only picture that I've seen where it's like it was a really weird one. It was a Joffy episode where it was like weird reference pictures and they have to describe the picture and then redraw it from the just from the description without having seen it. It was weird. That was a weird episode because the reference pictures are like really hard to describe, and even when you see the reference picture, it's just like, why did someone think to take that picture? Who's ever gonna need that reference picture? It's like weirdly, like very weird and specific. By technicality, I could just put it on NeoCities, but making a website is hard. Yeah, it's fair. I gotta learn NeoCities eventually at some point. It seems so cool, but also it's quite daunting to get into. Hello again, Blee. Trying to find a way to like debug and code my HTML out like from the servers. She feels intense and romantic in a way. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm going for. Yeah, we're accomplishing the vibe. Sword dance is what I think of with it like this. Yeah. Oh, I can just imagine, like, Kira would be so excited to, like, Kira would watch something like a D&D campaign or something, and then be like, hey, Rhyme, we should learn how to wield swords so we can be beautiful and elegant and romantic in a fantasy setting. And Rhyme would be like, but that'd be really hard. And Kira's just like, no, we can do it. Come on. Oh. I love my silly OCs. You're great. Thank you for liking my steak. Thank you. Horse images though is basically about Yuan? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Also, I don't know who or what that is. Sorry. No specific sword dance. I think it's a very cool title. Yeah. Oh, sapphic sword brancers. Ooh. Maybe. Love the duo where one's a little shy and the other's uplifting. Yeah, that is kind of their dynamic. It's very sweet. I like the other outline better. Never mind. I thought it was taking too much space, but if I'm gonna do a background in here eventually, which I probably will, we can leave it like that. I'll just do some cool clouds in the meantime. watching each other's is playing the challenge from Epic for some reason. The challenge? Am I completely forgetting something, or there's not a song in Epic called The Challenge? I'm trying to think of which one you mean. Later Google on horse? Okay. Spanish name. Juan. Okay. Juan. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I unfortunately do not know Spanish. Oh my gosh. That is called that. Is that called The Challenge? I was completely blanked on that. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Whoever can string my husband's elbow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly. Yeah, no, you're totally. Oh my gosh, I feel silly. I feel so silly right now. I think because I don't really listen to the last saga very often, or at least the last. The last like 3 or 4 songs I don't really listen to very often because they make me uncomfortable for pretty obvious reasons. So like I tend to forget those always. Like I'll listen to 600 Strike, and then after that I'll be like, yep, I'm done. I can be done now. I'll just imagine the rest of the ending, and then yeah. I have heard them, obviously. I know them, but they're yeah, I don't really re-listen to them very much. Oh, you know Epic? Yeah, no, I love Epic. Epic's awesome. Hermes is my favorite character. I've done a few like short animations for it, but they were all like sketch animations. They're not finished. Yeah. Never drawn Hermes, yeah. Last summer there were a couple of, maybe it was even like a month or 2. I forget how long it was, but I pretty much only drew Hermes for a very long time. Quite the epic fan indeed, yeah. I don't get the Iliad, it's great. Ah, oh, nice. Hope you're enjoying it. I don't think I could ever read the Iliad. I've thought about, I've like pretty much decided I'm going to read the Odyssey at some point, but like I saw a video, like documentary thing, talking about the Iliad and what it's like to read it and like summarizing the story. So I've already heard the story, and hearing them talk about what it was like to read it, I was like, nah, you know, I'm good. I don't need to read that. Last songs are hard to listen to. Beautifully crafted, but definitely graphic. Yeah, exactly. I think album is my absolute favorite. Definitely that one song I don't like. I'd rather just imagine them dancing essentially like a 2000s music video. Yeah, make it less messed up and comfy. Yeah, I like to think of the different fan version that someone made, where they commissioned Antinuous's voice actor to sing like some fan lyrics that they had made to the song, where instead of the original, it's Antinuous planning a birthday party. for Telemachus, and that version is very wholesome. I like to imagine that one instead. Look it up, by the way. It's actually very well made. Like, since they got the original voice actor for it too, like it sounds perfectly in character. Pretty well produced. There's some fan animatics. Very good. Would recommend. Just imagine them dancing the most fruity way, and that's better. That's fair too. That's fair. Like some of that one, the birthday party, I mean. Yeah, no, it's really good. I'm trying to remember how the lyrics to that version goes. I'm like having trouble thinking of it while listening to this music. It's too cheery. Yeah, but either way, it's out there. It's very good. I can't remember all the lyrics to it right now, but it's very good. The fan animatic to that one that I saw also drew Antonius like with a frilly apron on baking a cake. It's very good. My friend loves one song in particular, and that's where I learned of the. Oh yeah. I am the prophet with the answers you seek. I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. Yeah, I love that one too. It's very good. It's not my #1 favorite, but it's definitely up there and probably like top 5. I've started to look forward to Fridays now, so Miko streams. Oh, that is like the biggest compliment. Thank you. I'm really glad to hear that. We're here to provide silly fun rants and comfy vibes. Yay! Honestly, I always look forward to is like watching your favorite show at a certain time back when cable was around. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I'm just thinking back to like it because sometimes I worry like, oh, if the streams are fun or if they're interesting, if it's boring sometimes if I don't talk and stuff like that. Hearing that anyone actually looks forward to it is like, yeah. Thank you. I'm really glad that you enjoy the streams. Optimistic Shadow has returned. Welcome back. Whenever I fight Titan-sized enemies, I immediately... Oh, yeah. 600 lives at stake is just one life to take, and when our journey's over. Yeah. I haven't really done any vocal covers in a really long time, but I still love singing. It's like Neo Citizen way. Not everyone's obligated to update or visit daily, but when it's there you can visit anytime and have fun. Yeah. I started the comfort corner because like I needed a comfort corner, and I figured maybe other people do too. If I can be here to provide comfy vibes when people go out looking for them, that's all I could ask for. That's a bit too long. I think I'd be upset. I wasn't looking forward to each stream. Oh. The best part of your streams is that you do them the way you want, and people who like them stick around to do them the way you enjoy most. I do try. I remember when I first started streaming, I was more likely to change the way that I was doing things because I didn't want people like I wanted people to stick around and stuff, but then again, this was back on Twitch, so it's quite a while ago, and I don't think most of the people who were there then are here now anymore, but I ended up with quite a few people who quite a few people watching the stream who were not there for the kind of stuff that I wanted to make, you know? And so then after that, I realized, like, maybe this isn't the way to go about it. I'm glad I do things more however I feel like doing them now. My passion with NeoCities goes, I found some awesome website from Linux lovers, art web designers, some VTubers too, of course gamers. Heck yeah, that sounds awesome. I haven't really been on NeoCities much, as I just hear so much cool stuff about it all the time. Got a little community in here for real, yay! Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and checking in and hanging out and having fun conversations and just chilling in the good vibes. Hey. Met new musicians too. You can know them with they're about me pages. Okay. Honestly, I stick around for me. I like hanging out with you a lot. I'm sure I said that a ton of times already, so I think I'm a broken record at this point. It makes me really happy that people enjoy the vibes here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I was looking back. Sorry to go back a little bit, but on the topic of Epic, I was looking through a bunch of my like old fan arts yesterday. Because I was doing YouTube thumbnails because I wasn't sure if we were gonna draw OCs today or if I was gonna draw comfort corner characters. And so I put together thumbnails for both, and I ended up looking through my like fan art folder, and I found like my half-finished painting of Hermes and Apollo having tea from like last June that we worked on stream, and got me thinking about Epic yesterday as well because of that. I never went back and finished that. I'm sure I'll go back and do that next time the Epic hyperfixation comes around, but it's kind of fun just looking at like old art, whether it's finished or not. It's a good time. Now I gotta figure out what this normal outfit is gonna be. I'll see. I like the... I don't remember if I've talked much about this, but whenever I draw my OCs, I don't really like to draw them in the same outfit all the time. I like to just like... I have like mood boards put together for all of their like styles and color palettes that they like. And then I just kind of improvise an outfit pretty much every time I draw them, based purely on vibes and color palettes. So even though they do have like canon outfits, they don't really have, you know, the one canon outfit. I like it that way, but it does mean it takes me a little bit of extra time whenever I draw them, just I want to make them a new outfit every time. But it's fun. I like designing outfits. Wow. I think cardigan. It's the way to go today. Which reminds me, actually, so there's a lot of like seasonal and like nature spirits and stuff in the world that I'm writing, and we had like a little celebratory thing stream for the Halloween spirit, which was a lot of fun. Do I have that? Hold on. Do I have that canvas like readily? Yes, I do. It's right here. And that messed with this again, of course. Hold on. It always does that every time. There we go. Yeah, so this was our little thing for the Halloween spirits. It's really cute. It's just like little interactions. And I realized we did like kind of half a stream for the main like winter spirit. We haven't really done anything for the like spring spirits just yet. I guess it's a bit early, so I still got time for that. But I realized that's something I really want to do. Definitely not today, because I got some lore I gotta figure out for that, because I have some of it figured out, but yeah. I kind of want to do that sometime soon to celebrate the spring spirits. Looks so nice. Love the way the characters are interacting with each other. Oh, I'm glad. Like, character interactions, I feel like I struggle with them, but I'm trying to improve in drawing that, because it's like one of my favorite. It's my favorite art to look back on. Like, whenever I draw character interactions, those always end up being my favorite when I'm looking back at them. So I'm like, I gotta get better at it so that I draw those more often. They're fun to look at. Yeah, I love character interactions. I love my silly characters. Do I have any other like fun character interactions? I have like a whole folder just of like general pieces for my OCs and not like character sheet stuff. Oh yeah, the half-finished Pride drawings from like 2 years ago. Oh yeah, these are the two we're drawing today, actually. Here they are. Yeah. I think a lot of people have seen this one already. Small. You could just pick her up like a little cat. The vibe. Yeah. I don't know. Character interactions are fun. Remind me of the two main characters from the Owl House. Yeah, I know of them. I still haven't seen the Owl House. I gotta get to that eventually. But yeah. They do got that vibe. Just like coming from someone who doesn't know the characters, but just like have like seen I've seen some fan art. I know a little bit about the show. It's just like, yeah. They're that vibe, kind of. Small, yeah. I drew that on stream, like unprompted. We were drawing something else and I had to pause everything to I felt the need to pause everything about that stream because I needed to go and draw that immediately. Yeah. Character interactions. Do I have? Get these three. They're fun. They're like my comfort ship to draw out of all my OCs. They're fun. Oh yeah. We gotta get to drawing some memes today too. I wanna draw at least one meme. At least one. I got way sidetracked. After we finish this, we gotta figure out a funny meme to draw with some of my characters. I don't actually have one in mind, so... I'm trying to figure out how to describe your art style. First word I can think of is that they're comfortable to look at. Aww. I like that description. Yay. I feel like that's kind of the vibe I'm going for too, most of the time. Like, drawing my characters for like story sections when they're in distress is genuinely difficult for me. I like to draw them happy. Happy and having fun. Or being silly. It's a good time. Hello, Ethan. Welcome into the stream. Welcome, welcome. Should search up one horse meme we were talking about earlier. Maybe that'll inspire something. You know what? Sure. Hold on. Huh? Hold on. What do you mean they got a horse on a balcony? How, huh? How'd they get up there? Oh no. How are they gonna get the horse down from the balcony? Oh, I feel sad for this horse. I hope they're okay. Oh. Thank you for showing me that. First of all. Yeah, maybe we should do something with that. Oh, let me have some of my tea. One moment. It's okay, Juan pays rent, he lives there. I mean, if you say so, alright. Yeah, I hope it's alright. What fun meme could we do with that? Like wistfully looking out into the distance or something. Just like, I gotta think of what character fits that vibe. Because, I do have quite the cast here. I think that's looking okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Yes, I'm happy with that. I had to zoom out to see the whole picture and just like, yeah, this is the vibe. Actually, the one I was talking about, it's a character staring out into the ocean on the beach. Let me scroll my searches a little bit. Hold on. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it. I see it. Just staring out into the ocean. Oh, someone's oh, it was a GIF. Oh, someone's photoshopped the balcony horse onto the beach looking back at the horse on the beach, so it just looked like they're staring at each other. Oh. I got like a vibe and an idea from that, but it would become like more of a melancholy painting rather than a meme if I were to go with that vibe. And I don't know if that's what we're going for today. Let me just scroll through my characters here real quick. I would be standing at a beach staring out into the ocean. Why is it always Devian? It's always Devian. Every time I ask myself, what OC should I draw? The answer is always Devian. I do seem to unfortunately have a favorite. Because he would, but it wouldn't be funny. It'd be melancholic. Maybe not. Maybe Iris when she's tired of being the mom friend to everyone else's shenanigans. Aww. Trying to decide. Oh, that's way too thin of a line. Hold on. We'll do a little square for it, and then we'll keep it within this square, and I can just move it around as we need. Also, Ethan said hello earlier. Yeah, I said hello back. Come in. Still, hello again, Ethan. Welcome in. Just in case it didn't pick up. Did it not pick up on the mic earlier? That is possible. Either way, welcome in. Hello. Okay. Time to draw a beach and an ocean and someone standing along the edge, feeling something. I struggle writing dialogue to make them distinguishable from each other, but I tend to make them sound the same. Yeah, I struggle with dialogue too. I can write like the vibe of each character, and like if they, I don't know, I can write the vibe and like the way they speak okay, but I struggle with like the way that people use their vocabulary differently. If that makes any sense, because like every single person on this planet Earth is going to have, even if they speak the same language, they're still gonna use different words for different things, because there are like multiple words for the same things, and maybe they'll bend their grammar incorrectly sometimes, or they'll I don't know. I have a lot of characters that just based on their vibe would have a larger vocabulary than I do, and so I struggle with finding the words that they would use because I literally don't know the words. Probably doesn't help that English isn't my first language also, but still. The simple "how art thou" and "how are you" isn't gonna cut it in dialogue. Yeah, exactly. Just got an idea, you could give them a dialogue bubble, making them say something funny like, "I want cheese." Something. That would be funny. I miss my wife, Tails. Cute reference indeed. Oh. What should we make them say? "I want cheese" is actually kind of funny. Just a random word, maybe. We gotta decide on this now though, because depending on what is being said, the character could change. Him absolutely would say like something silly, just like, "I want cheese," or like, I don't know, something about cake. I feel like she would want sweets. But what if, like, just sitting on the beach like this, just going like, "milkshake." I don't know, no context. Anyone walking by would be immensely confused. I feel like that's her vibe. Oh, and cheesecake. Oh. I feel like a lot of people like cheesecake. Unfortunately, I don't, but I guess that it just means that more cheesecake for everyone else. Carrot cheesecake? I don't know if I ever tried that. Normal carrot cake, I'll have to. I like carrot cake, but I don't like the thing you put on top of it. I don't know what it's called. The like, is it like a cream cheese, or like some kind of frosting? Whatever that frosting is, I don't like it. But I like the actual cake. Adore cheesecake in general. One kind of cake I don't like? I'd like you to guess. Hello, Julia. Welcome in. Welcome. Is it actually just whipped cream? I don't think it is. Like... I don't actually know. First to come, as for guessing what the kind of cake you don't like is, I don't know why, the first thing that came to mind was red velvet cake. I have no idea why, but I guess that's gonna be my guess, because it's the first thing that I thought of. Now whipped cream is always cream cheese with sugar. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't really like cream cheese, sadly. Now that I think about it, there's like only... There's like 2 types of cheese I like. I can only imagine how many other types of cheeses out there that I haven't even tried, but every single type of cheese that I've tried other than those 2 I haven't liked. Well, I guess we're drawing Kim now, so let me just zoom the reference over so we can actually see the right character. There we go, there she is. I had no idea, I was just guessing. Okay, that's fair. Like red velvet? You kind of close have beef with chocolate cake. Oh. It can be a lot. I like chocolate. I don't know if I've ever had like a proper chocolate cake. I imagine it would be kind of overwhelming. Like gorgonzola? I don't know if I know what that... I'm assuming that's a type of cheese. I don't know that one well. Is there, in English, is there a type of cheese that's just called household cheese? Because if there's not, I don't actually know what the type of cheese that I like is called in English. Chocolate cake is beef with you. Oh. Is chocolate cake something that people have a lot of like divisive... Is divisive the right word? Like people have really strong opinions about it. Language do you know it in? I only know it in Swedish. And in Swedish it's literally called hushållsost, and direct translated to English that's just household cheese. And for some reason I feel like it wouldn't be called that in English, but I don't know what else it would be called, so... Closest thing to household cheese to me sounds like cottage cheese. Basically, if oh, I like cottage cheese too, but it's that's a different thing. I do like what we call that in Swedish though. Cottage cheese in Swedish is called keso. And I don't know how we ended up there, like language wise, but it's very good. One of my one of the artists for Link Universe actually that I really like, who is also Swedish, their username is Keso. Kind of funny. Cheese sounds good actually. Yeah, it's really tasty. It's really good on its own, but also like you can put like toppings on it and it's really good. Like sometimes I'll put jam in it, or like muesli and like cereal and stuff, or like berries. It's very good. People eat it like it's yogurt here, honestly. Like put toppings and cereal and muesli and berries and like fruit and just have it as like breakfast. Very good. It seems to be its own type of cheese. Let me Google Translate. Is there a word for household cheese in English? Oh. It does... Google Translate says it's cottage cheese, but I promise you it's not. They're different. They're very, very different. Makes me think Casio? Sure, never heard of it. Maybe there's a story or an Ellen that has it. I don't know. But you know what? Let me put a picture on screen real quick. Hold on. Yeah, this is cottage cheese, or queso. And oh, maybe I can't find it outside of the packaging. I can't find a picture of it outside the package. It just looks like a cheese block. This is household cheese. It's just a cheese block. Hushållsost. Very different types of cheese, as you can see. But I have no idea what this translates to in English. Like, I have no idea how to go about finding what the actual name for it is in English. I'd love to see the reaction of someone joining stream right now saying a random cheese PNG on the art stream. Yeah. If anyone is coming into the stream right now, sorry about the random cheese. We're talking about cheese right now. It is funny. Sometimes you just gotta put a picture of cheese on your stream, you know? So sometimes you just gotta put pictures on your stream to explain what you're talking about. Trying to draw her hair. Or actually, I haven't really drawn. It's a weird angle to draw it from. I don't think I've drawn it from this angle before. I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit because the proportions are not right. It's better. I'm gonna try that cheese if I'm able to get it. If you do, I hope you like it. The household cheese one is very much the type you put on a sandwich, like any other cheese, like normal, like the type of cheese where it's like a block and you put it on a sandwich. I've yet to. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put cottage cheese on a sandwich though. It's like you put it in a bowl with other, I don't know, breakfast things. Wish I could try the cheese. Oh, okay. Not really great from getting stuff around the world, so secluded to island areas. Oh, that sucks. It sounds like you're describing cheese. Indeed. Indeed, I am. Put cottage cheese on salad. Ooh, that's a good idea. I know people put like mozzarella cheese on salads and pizzas and stuff. I feel like cottage cheese could go in a salad. Yeah, that sucks though. I don't know where you would go about like finding these anywhere else. Right, she's wearing like tall combat boots-esque kind of in this outfit. I forgot. I was trying to think like she wouldn't. I drew her like a really oversized jeans, but then I'm like, no, she wouldn't wear them like that. I don't think. I think she'd fold them up actually. Like heeled boots, kind of. That's more her vibe. It's just too bougie, my pimp can't afford my face in Spain. Oh. Mention cheese as the first joke I thought of, and it has become a thing now. Yep, we talk about cheese now. It's not like I use caviar in my sandwich, but getting the fun stuff isn't easy, like lasagna, for example. Yeah, they look so depressed. Oh, it's... I guess it's just what the vibe ended up as, huh? Don't worry, the cheese is coming. The cheese is on the way. Oh, imagine the captain, the caption, miss my baby girl. Oh, she would. Oh, she would. A little bit of her backstory just for constant context on this, in case I actually end up using that, because it does fit. She's still good friends with one of her ex-girlfriends, and they have that sort of vibe with they would absolutely say that, like, joke about it, but even though both of them know they're not gonna get back together, she would go like, oh, she would sit there and go like, send a picture to her being like, miss my baby girl, and she'd respond like, see you tomorrow. like yeah, I'll make you breakfast, see you tomorrow. Oh, that's actually, wait, no, we have to do that now. That's perfect. I love it. No notes. It's perfect just the way yeah, oh my gosh. Thank you for this wonderful meme. Thank you. It was both towards the cheesy joke and the still being good friends with an ex. Yeah. It, yeah. there's so many vibes in this. I don't quite know what to say about it, but it's a good time. There, I do want to say, like, they, like, I know, getting back with, I know people have, like, really strong opinions about this, about, like, staying friends with ex-lovers. I feel like I have kind of, like, an odd opinion on this just because of the way that my family is. But, like, I don't think it's that weird, as long as you ended on, like, decent terms, of course. In their case, it was, her ex-girlfriend realized that she was aromantic, and so they decided that, it'd be hard to make it work, in a healthy way for both of them, and so they just kind of went back to being friends. Yeah, I've realized as I've grown older that people have really strong opinions about that sort of situation. Personally, I feel like as long as both people want to stay friends and you're still on good terms, like, I don't see the problem in it. But it's also like, in my family, even when people have gotten divorced, a lot of the times they've stayed friends and, like, they're still invited to, like, family gatherings and stuff like that. So I guess my family is kind of the odd one out in this kind of situation, I feel like. Makes more sense. They both care, so I can see that. Yeah, no, they still care about each other a lot. They're still good friends and, like, hang out all the time. They just realized that it wasn't gonna work in a romantic relationship because of that. But they still like care about each other a lot. Personally, all's well with friends being exes if the ex didn't do something as horrid like cheating or worse. Yeah. Like, if they did something bad and you don't want to be in contact with them, that's absolutely fair as well. Like, it's very, of course it's going to be very different situation to situation. But I feel like there's, like, a weird stigma about people staying friends after they've broken up, even if they ended on good terms and neither of them did anything wrong. It just kind of ended up that way. I wouldn't like being friends with an ex on good terms because it would be hard to go back to appreciating them in a way that's not romantic. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fair too. Props to whoever actually does make it work. You're stronger than me. Aw. No, I feel like it must be very individual. I think probably the way that you feel about this topic, and it's also like, even if someone does make it work with one person like that, even if they have another partner and they also break up and it doesn't work out like that, that's like, again, very situation to situation. And maybe you won't really know if it does work out until you've, like, after you've tried it and maybe you realize, oh, this wasn't gonna work. Or you thought, like, oh, we shouldn't try that, but then it ends up that way anyway, and you're just like, yeah, this is fine. Relationships are complicated. It's fine to not know how to label something too. Very personal and individual. Yeah, exactly. I felt like I needed to mention because there's so many opinions about this kind of thing. In the case of these specific OCs, like, they ended on good terms and they wanted to stay friends, so they did, and it's all turned out fine. I'm gonna put the text in there before I forget now. Oh, hold on, homicide for script. That's not right. Wait, should we try? What would this look like in homicide for script? What would you say if you saw this meme? Like, no context, no context, like, video game font. This is literally unreadable, by the way. It wouldn't make sense with their words. It's kind of funny though. Alright, back to cheese. Indeed, back to cheese. Yes. Also, when Ben said you're stronger than me, my Undertale brain rot sang the song Stronger Than You. Oh, is that vocal cover still up? I made a vocal cover of that song like 7-8 years ago. I was also in the Undertale brain rot phase at one point. Stimwall. Making Minecraft enchanting table. Pretty much. We could do cookie run font. Sad face. Oh no, I pressed the button again. Dang it. There we go. Still confused about what causes that. I did not press that button when I wrote the text. Is it because of this? Why does that happen? It is that. Oh, that's weird. Huh. I have it set to one button and another button is triggering it, like a key combo. It's weird. It's like you turned off the light. Yeah. It's for immersive video game. Just turn off the lights. I'm gonna have a hard time triggering that on purpose. Because I keep triggering it, like, on accident. But then when I actually need that button, I'm never gonna remember what it is. I will draw her face in here also. I just went out of order for a little bit. Honestly, I should have done this drawing in thinner lines. I'm realizing. Because it looks really messy. what's the character's name again? Her name is Kim. Do you have a toy house I can look up and read all your stuff? What's a toy house? Is that a site? If it is, I don't have that, but I do have a OC Tumblr blog where you can read up about most of my OCs. Not all of them are on there just yet. I can put it. Hold on. I can put it in the description or in the chat. Oh boy, let me introduce you to Toy House. It's basically a website where you info dump on every OC you have. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know there was a site like that. I know, what's that one called? There's a different site where you can, do something similar. Hold on, where, we don't have the... I don't have the link, like, easily available, unfortunately. Hold on. I know I've linked to it before when we've drawn OCs. Spooky music. Not right now. I'm just like me for real. Being at the beach staring into the ocean is so healing though. Aw, yeah. It's been a long time since I visited the ocean. Drawing the tarot card was a big art challenge. It's color blocking, no line art. Only have 4 days to complete it before my cousin leaves, and drawing a rabbit girl writing a shark isn't easy. Yeah, I can only imagine. Doing anything like color block with no lines. When you're not used to it, especially, it takes forever. I used to do that more often. Me staring at the moon in a breezy cold night is healing. Oh, 2 cold nights. Yeah. It's been too long since I did anything like that. Would it be easier to just do this on my phone? Because I'm not logged in right now. But I kept going. There, if you go to my main Tumblr, which is my same username, just Yumikomari, back at Halloween, I reposted the drawing that I did for my Halloween OCs. And that'll get you to my OC blog. But that's also kind of tedious, I get that. Okay, I am logged in on my phone though. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. This is way too. This is like the most inconvenient way to go about it, but it's how we're gonna do it now. Give me like 2 seconds. I will put it in chat once. And if it doesn't work, I'll just delete the link. Does this work? Hold on. Yes, it does. Okay, there you go. There it is. Sorry that took me absolutely way too long. It's not very often I need to put links. Yeah, but there it is. I don't post on it very often, but when I do post OC stuff, it gets posted on there, and I don't really post my OC stuff anywhere else. So, yeah. I didn't draw on some days because of college, so I'm at hell level difficulty. Ooh. Right now reworking my website to have a splash screen because I'm most likely gonna spray some wild testing in there and need some low-key wild topics so warnings are needed. Yeah, it's fair. Let me cook. Yeah, I finished cooking. Sorry it took me so long. Super inspired because I want my splash screen. Ray holding his hand out with the star in his palm. Ah, Eric's. Okay, nice. Okay. Home screen is basically a computer screen with tabs leading to different pages. It's amazing the stuff that you can do with HTML. I wish I understood how it works. Maybe someday. The About Me is basically a poster in the middle of a nighttime sidewalk. Aww. Saw the Mariverse, yay! Hey. Good. Into the Mariverse, indeed. Yeah, I probably will be. No, actually, I definitely will be changing the name eventually. I have another name in mind, but I don't want to change it to that just yet. But the Mariverse was the working name for my entire story since about 2020, I think. It was actually someone on stream on Twitch who suggested that name because I was talking about not knowing what to call it in my temporary project files. So from 2020 up until whenever I gained the courage to officially change it, it is the Mariverse. People prefer to stick with the theme because I tend to be Lord of Chaos and this channel some controlled chaos for everyone to witness. Yeah. No, it's not Shadow's chaos control abilities. By the way, if you do go to read Kim's page on the wiki, I do have a half-finished sketch of the courtroom incident. If you'd like to see it, it's not done, but it's well underway. And we also did that sketch during stream sometime last year. It's a fun time. It's actually kind of fun because the animatic that I am working on, the OCs that it's about, none of them have their character pages yet. they're old characters by this point, but I haven't really talked about most of them because they're either spoilery or they're background characters. So it's gonna be fun getting to draw them a lot and talk about them for a little bit when that animatic's done. Hopefully it won't take too long. It's gonna be to the song Harpy Hair, which fits them very well. See that? I had a silly idea. Imagine Kim doing the Giga Chad pose, and instead of the caption "I am him," it's "I am Kim." Oh, she would. She loves memes. She likes to make people laugh. She's so silly. Kim going Ace Attorney over here on that sketch you were talking about. Yeah, should we open it up real quick? I do have it like at the ready because we were looking in the general pieces on like situation drawings. Let's see. Should be in this folder. Yeah, here it is. Still not done, but it is funny. Just like pull the school desks next, like the desks next to each other to make a jury courtroom. To be like, we are solving this case of the missing eraser, or the stolen eraser. Yeah, you gotta finish this at some point. Lately, I've been unleashing my old characters. Me happy. Oh, you know my favorite character now, Kim. Oh, yeah, I'm glad. She's actually like one of my oldest OCs. She's been around since 2016. Oh my gosh, she's 10 years old almost. I think she'll be officially 10 years old in like June, I'm pretty sure. It feels crazy to think about, but it sure is true. Oh, it's time to hydrate. Remember to drink water if you haven't in a while, and have a good stretch. Kim's right next to the Halloween shades you drew. Damn. Oh, have I... Another thing that's on her page. I don't know if I've shown any of these on stream before, but I started doing, the bookmarks I was talking about before. Kim's bookmark makes me laugh. Cause, you know that Halloween, spirit that was causing her trouble? You couldn't guess who it is. Oh. Me in the D&D room when I want to use my silly stone to defeat God. It was so cool, really well done. Oh, thank you. And drawing the shenanigans like him gets into makes me laugh a lot of the time. Like I love her. She's great. She's funny. First OC came in 2016 too. Crazy. It was a magical girl that used a bow to fight eldritch animal demons. Ah, sounds cool. I'm so happy that that Kim has like gained. Like she was like this from the beginning too, like personality wise, but I didn't know how to write her well, and so I didn't really draw her much because I just didn't know how to portray her personality well. But now I feel like I've like over the past couple of years I feel like I've figured it out, and it makes me really happy to like see her still being here. Do I have any drawings of her in her original outfit? I wonder. It's like she was she was early enough that I had barely started doing digital art. Like all of the original sketches of her are in like super old school notebooks that I don't know if I have anymore. No, I actually don't have. Yeah, I don't have the original sketches digitally. Yeah, it's just fun. Like, it makes me happy that I've found a place for her in the story where she's still around and she's like playing a part still. Bookmark looks awesome, by the way. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, I wanna get it like printed properly at some point, even if, like just for myself, so I can have fun OC bookmarks. Yay. I need some like dark clouds in this scene too. It's looking very empty. I'm really liking this drawing though. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll do some like arriving rain clouds to convey the sad tone. ran out of words to describe how nice your art is. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like it so much. I just like to make silly things. There we go. I really like this actually. There it is. I was about to say I lost the text. There you go. And we'll do a little outline so it's easier to read. There we go. Oh, okay. She'll send this to her, like, the picture after she's been at the beach, and her ex-girlfriend will be like, yeah, I'll make you a snack tomorrow to see you at school or something. I don't know how to act out their dynamic well, but I know how to write it better, so it'll hopefully be funnier when I write it down. Get the dictionary. Christosi is definitely inspired of Narnia? Do you mean Narnia, or is it something called Narnia? Because if so, if it's not Narnia, I don't know what that is, actually. You did mean Narnia. Okay, yeah. Narnia is very cool. I've only seen the first movie. I have the book too since I was a kid, but I still haven't read it. I gotta do that at some point. Just beautiful. Okay, before we move on to the next thing, I think we have time for one more quick doodle. But let me blow my nose and drink some water first, and then we'll do the next one. Recently started watching the anime Frieren. Very beautiful anime. I get the same vibes from the art you make. Yeah, I've been told that I probably would like that one. It's on my watch list to get to eventually, but I have a lot of anime to finish first. But I will get there. I will also watch it eventually. I hope that you're enjoying it. Sometimes I usually say Nanya. If I don't want to talk about things, it stands for none of your business. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Back to the cheesy jokes, indeed. Time passes so fast, it didn't feel like 2 hours. Yeah, it sure didn't. I feel like time passes extra fast when I talk about my OCs, because I don't really, like, yeah, we don't really do OC themed streams very often. So I feel like they go by just extra fast. Fearon's amazing, highly recommended. I've heard really good things about it. You'd love Fearon to recommend it as well. Oh. Mental note taken. That's at least the third or fourth time I'm being recommended to watch it. I will eventually. I'm planning to finish since My Hero Academia finished its last season back in December. I was rewatching all of it like this past fall, and then I kind of got completely absorbed by Cookie Run and Homicipher. But I picked it back up. I hadn't seen season 7 before, so I watched all of season 7, and I'm about to start season 8. I have read the manga, so it's not news to me, but I still really want to experience it. So I'm planning to finish it this time before I get on to other things, because I know I'm gonna get distracted and then leave it just sitting halfway through the season done for another 2 months. So I figure I'll finish that first. Can't tell if you guys are good. See what I'm thinking straight. But I'm the joke. Oh, the anime list journey continues. Yeah, I still have like 200 anime on my watch list that I've accumulated over the years, and there's too many. Like, I don't watch new things very often because it takes energy. So I don't know what I'm gonna watch after I finish My Hero Academia. I'm still waiting for the last 2 Demon Slayer movies, but then that's all done too. I thought about I started thinking about rewatching the original Sailor Moon. Don't ask me why. It just happened that way, and I watched the first episode, and then I was like, oh, should I watch Crystal? And so I watched the first episode of Crystal, and then I was like, no, you know, I think I'll do the original. And so I started watching episode 8 of the original, because episode 2 through 7 is all filler story, like filler episodes. Yeah, I like rewatching shows. It stresses me out watching new shows, so I don't really do it very often. Still haven't watched Soul Eater, but I really wanna. Yeah, that's on my watch list too. Don't care that people say it's mid or bad. I still want to see a female player. The only character I know from Soul Eater is Death the Kid, and I want to know what his deal is. That's like the only thing I know about Soul Eater. That's the only reason I want to watch it. Classic Sailor Moon is great. It is. I watched all of the original in my teens many years ago, and I don't remember nearly as much as I would like of the story, but all of the characters are still very dear to me. Favorite number 1, the vibes are so nice in that one. Oh. Wait, hold on. Can we take a moment to appreciate the level of detail in this meme drawing? Are you sure if you want to? I'm glad that you like it so much. I like drawing. I like drawing funny. I like drawing funny things. I really like also the another meme drawing, but it's not for OCs. You see it should be in my fan art folder. I posted this on my Tumblr a while back, so if you had looked at my Tumblr, you've probably already seen it. Or if you've seen the streams for that matter, but where is it? I know you're in here, silly meme. In the fan art folder. There you are. I seem to have a habit of putting too much effort into meme drawings. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna draw Sunny holding kids because I think it'd be funny if he snuck them into the daycare. But also I'm going to, like, do proper lighting for all of his metallic parts for this silly meme. Yeah. Honestly, I'd make this wallpaper. Oh, really? Well, I'm glad you like it. I'll probably post it after. I kind of want to do like a whole like fake text thing of her friend and ex-girlfriend's name is Fideli, which I don't know how to pronounce in English. I'll figure that out when I have to eventually. But I really want to do like a fake text thing to write her reaction in text. Because they absolutely would. I remember seeing this one. Yeah. What you got there? Carries a giant egg behind his back. A smoothie. Oh, he absolutely would. Oh, they would. Spencer Ostrich. Yeah. What have you got there? Tasty Faz. You want one? Insert live reaction image. Yeah. We'll see what I do about it, but I do really want to do like a text thing of her reaction, so I'll post it. Definitely on the OC wiki. We'll see if it goes anywhere else. But yeah. Okay, next one. What do we do? It'll have to be a bit of a simpler one because we don't have that much time left. What if it's like a what if it is the reaction image? Can we draw the reaction image? Like Snapchat formatted, like, you know, the like the low effort selfie with text on top. What if it's that? Just see, you're gonna give the Linus Tech Tips live reaction image. I don't actually think I know the meme you're referencing, but I have a funny image in my head anyway. Well, if we're gonna do the one she sends the image to, she's right next to her. Right there. Also, there is an in-lore reason that they have similar hairstyles. Because I felt remiss not to at least mention. Should we do that? Should we actually do the reaction image? It could be funny, but... Oh, knowing her though. Oh my gosh. Knowing her, she'd be sitting on a roof. Like... maybe Kim sends this text like a little later. A little later in the day, so maybe the sun's gone down by that point, and Fideli receives it, and she just like the selfie is just her like sitting on a rooftop, like leaning on a chimney, like okay. Sure, see you tomorrow. Oh, I love that. I love my OCs too much. You know when you like when your OCs live their own lives so much that it doesn't feel like you made them anymore. That's how most of my OCs are to me. It's just like, I love them so much and I forget that I wrote them. The lore will get me invested. can't. It's yeah. The lore about the hair isn't that interesting, but I felt like I had to give a lore reason because they have like pretty much the same hairstyle, but their hair is like slightly different lengths and slightly different like not texture. What's the word? Oh, I guess texture, but just like I feel that his hair likes to defy gravity. At the very end, it just kind of curls upwards in a way, just a little bit. I don't know. It's similar enough that I felt like I needed to give an explanation when I was writing their lore. Okay, how do we convey like awkward angle selfie for this? It's like way too close up. We'll do the text like here maybe. Low angle pic. Yeah, just the kind of picture that you take like when you don't want to put effort into taking the picture. So you just take the picture at the angle you were already holding your phone, you know? This is probably gonna be a difficult angle to draw though. Can't wait to see this one. I hope it lives up to the expectations. I hope it turns out funny. For context about why she would be on a roof, by the way, she does like parkour. You know those like parkour YouTube videos? She does those. So she does spend a lot of time just like being outside and doing exercise and like cool tricks. Like, I don't know, jumping across roofs and climbing stuff. That's her thing. So she very much, like, if it's a day off school or she doesn't have classes that day, it's kind of like it is a fantasy world, but they do have like a school system, and I haven't quite figured out how it works, but either way, if she's not having classes, she's probably up on a roof somewhere. This is definitely gonna be one of the ones that I need to mirror though, so it doesn't look odd. has a page on the character wiki, right? I'd be surprised if I hadn't written it yet. I feel like she does, but I just got that feeling like, wait, did I add her page? Oh man, and about doing parkour makes your soul cool. Yeah, she's really cool. She's one of the ones that like some of the younger characters really look up to. Like Kiera actually over here. Her. She's constantly going up to her being like, hey, teach me how to do this. Wouldn't it be so cool if we could do this one together? And Fidel's like, yeah, sure, maybe later. Not that she's like doesn't want to teach them, but it's just like when they ask her, it's also not quite knowing the time that it takes to learn how to do stuff like that. It's more just like kind of like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be cool? And she's just like, yeah yeah, it would be. Like, you know, that kind of older sibling energy where yeah. Oh. Well, thank you, Julia. I think everyone's special in their own way. We all know how to do different things, have different life experiences, different I don't know, different everything. It makes us all very unique, I think. This turned into absolutely not the vibe that I was going for. You know when you're like really zoned in on a particular part of a drawing and then you zoom back out just like with your eyes, so it's just like, oh, that's not the face I intended to draw. Oh. This is too expressive. She is very expressive, so I feel like I should draw her more expressive. But the vibe that I wanted the answer to have is very unexpressive. What if it's the kind of vibe where she's like trying not to laugh? What if this looks so awkward. Ooh. I've made this a very difficult expression for myself to draw, I'm realizing. I'm just gonna take a break and draw the hair real quick, because I know how to draw that easier. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I should make the face a separate layer so I don't have to struggle with that later. The story of how this OC came to exist is actually kind of funny. I created her for a random day in Inktober in 2021 or 2022, and that's like the only year of Inktober I've properly participated to. But it's kind of funny. Because that's where she started out, which was for the prompt of like hula hoop, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't know what the mouth should be. I'll figure it out. Just give it a little bit. A little bit of time. Oh, actually, hold on. I know what her outfit would be. Hold on. Right now I had sourdough bread. It makes me so happy. Oh, new sourdough bread can bring me so much joy. Sourdough bread is really good. I haven't had sourdough bread in a long time. It's so tasty though, with marmalade on it. Oh my gosh. For a second I thought that was the Linus Tech Tips reaction phase. I don't actually. What is that? Hold on. me Google. What is that face? Minus tech tips. Reaction meme. Oh. Oh. Wow. That is indeed. That is indeed our reaction. I'm loving this. Oh, I'm glad. Hey. You know what Genshin meme I like? Genshin characters wearing McDonald's uniforms. Oh, that's an old one. That one's been around for a long time. Yeah, I remember. I like 2023, or 2022, like Genshin fandom. You could not go anywhere on the internet if you were in the Genshin fandom without seeing Genshin characters in McDonald's uniforms. I don't really have anything against it. I was seeing it everywhere. The amount of people in VR chat in McDonald's Genshin character avatars. I feel like nearly everyone liked that one. Maybe it got overdone a little bit, but at least in the beginning, like, everyone thought that was so funny. It is a good one. It's a classic. To be fair, I was there when Klee first released and left when Yelan was first released. Yeah. It is about, like, around that time. That would have been, yeah. Yeah, I think around the time Yelan was released was also around there. It makes sense. Oh my gosh, wait, that means you missed the Nouvellette meme. I don't know the thing he says from memory because it's way too complicated, but it was funny. He's saying the meme of just saying the name of the oh my gosh, what's it called? Oratrice Denelise Mécanique Cardinal, something like that. but people turned it into a song and it was everywhere. Because he just says it all the time. He says it so much and he says the whole name every single time. I want to get back into VR chat, but it's hard to make friends there and I don't want to go to Black Hat. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't really met any new people that I've kept in contact with over VR chat. I don't know if it feels like I feel like it feels like a bad idea. Just because of, like, it absolutely could be a stereotype or like a stigma thing, but it feels scary getting to know people there. I feel like personally. I just kind of world hop and look at cool worlds that people have made. Was it the Another One Bites the Dust meme I think I saw? I think I missed that one, actually, because I don't know that one. I don't know what the current Genshin meme is like the most, like, what do you call it? Most active, most used, like, current Genshin meme is. I haven't been keeping up with the story, so I've probably been missing out. I do love. I do really like the. I don't know if I would call it a meme, but like the current trend of drawing scenes from the in the Cookie Run fandom, drawing scenes from the most recent like spicy jelly challenge with pure vanilla and shadow milk. It was funny, and also people based on the most recent story, there was like a trend going around, or at least on Tumblr, where people were drawing their soul gems personified talking to each other, because their soul gems are not them. The soul gems personality is like separate from their actual characters. And so the soul gems are like besties just talking. Meanwhile, Pure Vanilla is like, see, our soul gems can't be friends. Why can't we? And Shadow Milk is like, shut up, soul gem, you're telling them all their stuff. Stuff like that. It was funny. Mirror Chat has that ID verification thing. I'm not sure I feel about it. Yeah, I haven't even looked into that. I haven't played in a while, so I haven't had to deal with it. And I'm nervous about that one whenever I go back next time. I feel like the only thing I do in VR chat is like go find a cozy world with pens and just sit and draw. That's all I do. Oh my gosh. I drew that on the wrong layer. I feel like it would be a like pretty neutral face. It's just I'm struggling with this facial expression. Sorry, I don't know what noise I just made. It's just I feel like it should be a little bit more deadpan. Just a little bit more. Okay, move this just a little bit. Yeah, there it is. There's the vibe. Ooh. There's the correct expression, and the deadpan vibe mix, but also I think with the dialogue it's gonna make sense. Hold on. Let's see what font. Do a boring font, because the apps where you send messages like this always have boring fonts, I feel like. Sometimes I have no idea what you're talking about, but please never stop your crazy interesting rants about things you like. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I I'm working on not being self-conscious about it. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm working on it. Thank you for the encouragement. This image screams, I showed you my soul jam, please just stop. Oh, it does. It's too perfect for that. Oh my gosh. Shadow Milk would send that. Like, I don't know. Picture of the corrupted soul gem. And he's expecting Pure Vanilla either to like rush over to try and like save it, or to send him an answer being like scolding or angry or something. And Pure Vanilla just like doesn't see the message for hours. And then he sends that back. I showed you my soul gem. Better respond. Group ones are either Times New Roman, Ariel, or Calibri. Yeah, I got Calibri Light. Let me see. I use whenever I need a boring font for my writing that's easy to read, I always choose Calibri. But Google Documents defaults to Arial, and I have like a personal vendetta against the basic Arial font. I really don't like it. It's so boring. Times New Roman is fine. Like I like it just fine. It has its uses. Fine. We'll do normal Calibri because I can live with that at least. Let's see what it should actually say. So Kim sends her this. I miss me baby girl, sad face. Oh wait, we need it to be in white so you can actually read it. What would she bring? She'd bring something that's not messy, because she's going to be probably running on the roofs of all the buildings she's going past to get to school the next day, so I keep thinking of lasagna. I feel like it just vibes. It's messy, but maybe she'd bring it in a very you know what? Okay, we need this to be... Is that good? I miss me, baby girl. Okay, I'm bringing lasagna for lunch. Your portion too. See you tomorrow. Is this good? I hope this is good. If you want their dynamic in 2 images, this is it. Oh, super interesting, man. Yay! Font rate, 10 out of 10. I don't like any corpo font in general. Closest I can, like one corpo font is Verdana. Oh, I don't actually have that one in my head, what it looks like automatically. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, same though. Like, Time Eternal Roman has its uses. Colibri is like it's fine. I cannot. I literally, if I see a document with Arial, I can't stand looking at if it's one of my own documents. Like, I can't handle it. I have to change it immediately. I can't think of any other, like, off the top of my head, but like the boring fonts are so boring. Why would you want a boring font, you know? Lasagna's pretty good. Yeah, we got lasagna. Favorite font is either Trade Winds or New Rocker. Pretty good. Yay. I showed the lasagna, please respond. She'll like send a picture of the lasagna after she gets home, just like, hey, this is your piece. Do you want more spices on it? Please respond. Impact is very unserious because I see it as the loud meme font. Hold on, wait. New texting. First of all. Verdana. Oh, this is in bold. I want it not bold. Yeah, Verdana's fine. It's still bold. Why is it automatically bold? Yeah, it's fine. What's the other one? Impact. Apparently all of my text is automatically bold in Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, it's the meme font. I see what you mean. That's just the meme font. Favorite font is Courier? See if I have... Oh, yeah, I do. Courier new. I don't have, apparently, the original old Courier I don't have. Ooh, that one's kind of nice. Oh, I realize it is directly over the picture so we can actually see it. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite, but I do have my little list of, like, the most used. But I usually write in Google Documents, so my most used fonts are there. Usually. I do like my very unique fonts that I have in Clip Studio Paint though, because like I have the Zelda font from Breath of the Wild, and then we got a Homicipher font. Zoom in a little bit so you can see it more. I have the like I got the Cookie Run one. Oh yeah, the Sheikah text from Breath of the Wild. Also fun. One used for script writing. Oh. Selfie drawing came out better than I thought. Hey, I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I'm gonna finish and color it, but I'll do that off stream because we're approaching overtime. Yeah, I will finish it later and then I will post it when it's all done. Saga dress up by matching the theme of fonts, and it looks really cool. Wait, dress up by matching the theme of... Oh, I see what you... Yeah, that sounds really cool. Wow. Speaking Sheikah, literally Sheikah font. Do I have anything? I know I got a bunch of like... there's the... Oh, you can't actually see the window. Oh, that's weird. This is the... the Cookie Run Kingdom normal font. You can't actually see the window that I'm scrolling through to find my fonts, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, this one is nice. This isn't a font from anything in particular, but I like this font. It's called Gabriola. I like it. It's kind of nice. Why do I have 2 Homicipher fonts? I guess maybe it was just on my most recently used. Oh yeah, Danganronpa font? Danganronpa font, anyone? I like the Noto Sans fonts, which is like the base font for Linux. Yeah, fonts are really fun to play around with. I feel like they're kind of overlooked. They're overlooked until you have to like write a document or make a comic or something. And then it's like, oh, I need to think about fonts now. But I think they're really fun. I'm just looking through my list, seeing if I have any other, like, of the not normal fonts. I have this one. This one's cute. It's just very soft. Yeah. Fonts are fun. Apologies if I was looking down a lot during that. My keyboard requires me to look down. Yeah, this was fun. Thank you for joining me today. It's been really fun getting to draw my OCs and talk about my OCs and talk about funny lore. Yeah. Love that Danganronpa font. Yeah, it's really cool, right? I wish I remember where I got it. You can probably search for it. It's literally called Danganronpa font. Like Tiny Grandpa. Seen the meme lately? Is there a Danganronpa meme that's been new lately? Because if so, I probably haven't seen it. Both Monster Hunter font, both system UI and title tribal style. Oh, that's cool. Like I said, font red, 10 out of 10. Nice, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You can nice hanging with everyone. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you very much. I hope that you all have a really good rest of your day or night, and if anyone's heading to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful sleep and a lovely weekend. Yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out and listening to me rant about my OCs. It's been fun. I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.